Hey guys and girls, Lauren here. I just lost my voice for a second. Welcome back to another speed build. This is going to be a modern minimal home. It's very basic, very like just mostly necessities. Yes, I consider a computer a necessity. But it's going to change a lot between now and the end. Actually, even change the lot that it's on. For some reason, I always get the absolute worst lighting situation going on when I build, and then when I take the end pictures. So I apologize for that, but this is it's a very modern home. It's very it's got, I don't know, it's very minimalistic in the coloration of everything. I tried to stick with wood, like natural wood, white and black. And it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, but it isn't completely furnished in the second bedroom and bathroom because I wanted it to be something that was affordable. And it is like 50,000, 47,000 or something. So it isn't like starter home material, but second home material, it wouldn't take all that long to make enough money to be able to afford this place. So it's it doesn't even look like this anymore. That's depressing. It changed a lot. Oh look, oh, you couldn't tell how terribly I was typing. It's the living space itself actually isn't very large, so I left the second bedroom empty so that it was possible for you to take the wall down if you needed the extra space, and you didn't have a child or some need for the second bedroom. But I did add it in. It was kind of actually supposed to be a garage when I started with the floor plan itself. Actually, this is a house that I cut literally in half. Like I found a floor plan and just cut it in half. So the original house is supposed to be much larger. But I wanted a starter type home because it was kind of scary, the idea of doing a minimal style in a large home. So I'm kind of just playing with the idea in The Sims to start. I think an apartment would actually be pretty great for the idea as well. But I decided just to build this. And it's kind of good because recently I've just not had the oomph to build. I just really haven't. I haven't even had, I mean, I've been playing, like I've enjoyed playing, but building just, I don't know. I have tons of ideas and tons of inspiration. I just haven't actually wanted to do it. Not sure what that's about. But everybody goes through phases. So it's just a phase. And, yeah, that's fun. Fun phases. The roof here, I never actually get it to look much better than this. It is what it is. But, I mean, it really isn't. Gosh, my hair's tickling my face. It really isn't that terrible looking, so I didn't really mind that it came together like that. But if you like roof for a living or something, you probably would sigh greatly when you see this, because I mean, can you imagine all the water that's just gonna like chill there? Bad news. But anyway, it's The Sims. There isn't weather. We don't have anything to worry about. It's awesome. The back patio area I was going to leave kind of open where you could walk off on the ends, but I chose, when I moved it to the smaller lot, which I love lots more, I chose to instead close it off completely. The only access to that porch, balcony, whatever you want to call it, is from inside the house. And I actually made it like there's a grill, and at the end, I think I leave it with just the grill and the bench, but I went back and I added a little meditation stool with some candles around it because I felt like that was very, very zen, and I liked that idea. And I wanted my sim to be very zen, you know? Wouldn't we all like to be very zen? Zen. Zim, like a sim, but zim. Zen. Woo, that was hard. After I messed it up, it was like zim was just going to be the word. Like it was just going to stay that way forever. For the landscaping, I wanted it to be very, like, kind of not necessarily plain, but something that's practical, really easy to keep up. You know, you go out there once every while and you just make it flat, and that's it. You would think that would be easy, but in real life, you still have to go outside to make these things happen. So it's not as easy as it might sound. So the bedroom's very basic in the way of colors. I tried to do minimal furniture. It's just a bed, a rug, 2 side tables, because I had to. It's just one side tables wouldn't work for me. 2 side tables, and I think I put in a dresser as well. I made sure to keep the lighting on the ceiling, because the book that I'm reading about the whole style is actually said something about specifically like the lighting being recessed lighting. So this flat light is pretty much the option for recessed lighting in The Sims. So I wanted it to make sure there wasn't extra things hanging from the ceiling. I didn't put any curtains or anything like that. I wanted there to be a lot of natural light. The front room would actually make a really great office, or like a study, or maybe even like an artist's room if you wanted to like contain your art studio from the rest of the house. But I wanted to give the option for the second room to be really different from the rest of the house. So say like you've got a kid and the kid doesn't really want to be all like white and black and lack of all these colors. Children are normally rather colorful in their choices for clothes, at least my niece and nephew are. So the kitchen itself actually takes up a lot of space. It could be significantly smaller if you wanted it to be, but I didn't really need a lot. I didn't want there to be a TV. I didn't want that kind of distraction in the space. So they have a little lounge area, but there's not a TV for it. There's a bookshelf, there is a computer desk, and then there is just a little lounge, which I'm not even sure. I didn't move a sim in, but I didn't actually even try the couch. So I'm not sure that you'd be able to sit on it, because I kind of just use move objects to like intersect them to make it look more like a sectional, which we need in The Sims. I mean, I wanted it to look like a specific section. Oh, and this is kind of in the wall. Oops. It's still in the wall, like I left it there. I just needed it on the shelf, but I couldn't get it to work any other way. I did put some things on the shelves, but I didn't put a lot, and I chose to use shelves instead of upper cabinets because I didn't want there to be space to hide things. I wanted there to be like minimal space for things to be hidden away, because if you don't have the space to store it, then it would be easier for you to just get rid of it, So I chose these stools because I wanted something that kind of matched the wood on the shelving. I don't know if I changed it at the end or not, but I actually the coloration of the stools just wasn't working for me, so I think I went back and changed the color a little bit, but I can't remember. I could not remember. This turns out to be really cute. I just don't know if it's going to end up being functional. And there isn't anything on the walls. Mostly I just wanted there to be the furniture that was needed and plants. Like that was all I wanted there to be really in this house. But I don't know. It was kind of one of those things where at the end I was like, what is this sim even going to do in this house? Like, there's really not a lot to do. Not for like a regular person. Like, of course, if I lived in this house, I would pretty much do the same things I do anyway. It's not really all that different. All the extra things really don't make that much of a difference. But as a sim, I don't know what you would do. Like, I guess you would spend a lot of time on the computer, or meditating, or gardening, or fishing, or eating. A lot of eating, I imagine. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I almost deleted the lot. Did you see that? I almost bulldozed the lot in the middle of the build. Oh, gosh. So this is the finished back of the house. I actually preferred the back of the house to the front of the house. And there you do not see the meditation stool. That will be in a later photo. But I hope that you guys like it. I really like this style. I really think it was a lot of fun. It was kind of a different take. I tend to clutter things in The Sims I tend to clutter things. So I wanted to try something a little different, and I hope that you like it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!